Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome. This is our Quiet Coyote that starts a lot of our classes, at least my classes. If you're not familiar with kindergarten, Quiet Coyote is open ears and quiet mouth. Thanks for being here today. It is right at noon, at 12 o'clock. We're going to start right on time today so that you can all go enjoy the rest of your day after this. There are a few seats kind of open in the front here. If you don't have a seat, it looks like everyone here has a seat. There's also an overflow room across the atrium. If littles need a little extra space to run around or make some noise, you can watch, and it'll be streaming from in there. So feel free to have a fluid movement if that is what works best for your family. Good afternoon, and welcome to the White Coat Ceremony for the Samuel Merritt University Physician Assistant Class of 2025. My name is Tana Summers. I'm the director of the PA program. 2025 will be my 20th anniversary here at SMU as faculty. Which, considering I'm only 25 years old, is kind of amazing. This White Coat Ceremony is always one of my favorite days and one of my favorite parts of this job. It's very rewarding to see the students get to celebrate this accomplishment together. Thank you all for being here to celebrate the hard work, dedication, and resilience of your loved ones. I have the honor of introducing each of our speakers today, and I am pleased to welcome Dr. Brian Clarkson, Provost and Executive Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, to provide our opening remarks.
Good afternoon. Yeah, very good. It's an exciting time, and as Tana mentioned, her 20th anniversary. It's my 20th as well, but it's only 20 months for me. So I started a little bit before this group, but this was the first cohort coming in the first fall for me. So I love to see this time, and it's a near and dear kind of profession for me. I'm a kinesiologist by training, but I helped start a PA program at my last institution. So I love to see PAs moving through this stage, and the White Coat Ceremony is very exciting. So let me begin by welcoming family, friends, significant others joining us on campus today. I am the Provost and Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs here, and have the great pleasure of overseeing all of academics for this. So welcome to the White Coat Ceremony. To our faculty and staff from the Physician Assistant Program, thank you. Thank you for your guidance and support of the cohort before us today as they transition to clinical practice. Your commitment to excellence and your approach to education is greatly appreciated. To the 2025 Physician Assistant Program class, congratulations. Today is a celebration of your educational achievement and the new beginnings. The Asaro tribe of Indonesia have a wonderful saying, that knowledge is only a rumor until it lives in the muscles. You are leaving the classroom today to put your knowledge to work. You're leaving campus at Samuel Merritt University armed with an education rooted in the arts and science of medicine, which has taught you to view complex problems through multiple perspectives, to integrate across disciplines, and that diversity of thoughts rises innovative solutions. The Vietnamese peace activist and Buddhist monk, author, and teacher Thich Hao Wang wrote, "You cannot transmit knowledge or insight to other persons. The seed is already there. A good teacher touches the seeds, allowing it to wake up, to sprout, and to grow." You each earned your spot in this program, and you have worked very diligently with the faculty to wake up, perhaps literally at times, and to sprout and grow as physician assistants through your didactic coursework and co-curricular activities. Continue to approach the days through the lens of sprouting and growing, and leveraging the wisdom of your faculty, the preceptors, and your peers along the way. About the time you started this program, I was reading a book called Compassionomics by Trzecki and Marzarelli. The preface of the book begins with a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King, which always resonates with me. Dr. King noted, life's urgent question is, what are you doing for others? You have chosen a profession grounded in doing for others, and for that I commend you. The author also reminds us that clinical excellence and compassion, when used together, deliver the best outcomes. Remember to bring compassion and clinical excellence in every interaction you experience for the rest of your program. If you visit my office today, you'll see a book on my shelf called Surrounded by Idiots by Thomas Erickson. While many of us might think or even say that often, the book explores ways that different people hear and interpret the words that we and actions of others. Erickson notes everything you say is filtered through the frame of reference, biases, and perceived ideas. You will encounter people most often when something is wrong, when they are hurting physically, emotionally, or both, when they are under stress. The interactions with you is blurred by that hurt, stress, and fear that they are experiencing in the moment and filtered through their past experiences in the healthcare landscape. So I challenge you to approach your interactions with your patients and their families and your peers with that understanding. Lastly, my remarks begin with the idea of leaving campus with an education grounded in the art and science of medicine. It is important to understand that the science of medicine teaches us how to treat patients. The art of medicine teaches us how to care for them. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We look forward to great things as you move forward. One last little bit, as provost, this is an exciting time, so feel free throughout the ceremony to share that excitement. We don't have to be quiet throughout this ceremony. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Clarkson. I graduated from the Baylor College of Medicine PA program in 2001. At that time, we didn't have a white coat ceremony. Baylor did not even stock white coats in their own bookstore, and Amazon delivery did not yet exist. Let that sink in for just a moment. Baylor PA students were instructed to go across the street to the University of Texas Medical School bookstore and buy our own white coats with absolutely no fanfare whatsoever. Now I get a letter from my alma mater every year asking me to donate money to a white coat for a current PA student for their ceremony. So where does this idea of a white coat come from, or a white coat ceremony come from? The students we're celebrating today have successfully endured 15 months of rigorous didactic training and have proven sufficient competence in medical knowledge, communication and teamwork, patient-centered care, professional development, and evidence-based practice to move forward into their clinical phase of training. As a symbol of this transition from didactic to clinical training, these students will each earn a white coat today. When this class of students matriculated into our program last fall, they were given a black bag with a stethoscope and the medical equipment they would need to learn some of the physical exam skills of a physician assistant. The black bag was once the classic symbol of medicine, but today the white coat has surpassed the black bag in recognition as a symbol of a medical professional. The history of the white coat is interesting and a bit controversial. Back in the 1800s, when modern medicine was a field in its infancy, physicians had to compete with traditional healers and quacks like snake oil peddlers to gain patients and earn respect as qualified doctors. At the time, anatomy dissectors wore long black coats to protect their clothes during dissections, and black showed respect for the dead. Other scientists also wore long coats to protect them from chemicals or contamination. Around 1889, physicians adopted the long coat to show their place in the scientific community as legitimate, evidence-based medical scientists. Black was a color of formality, worn by scientists, clergy, and for formal occasions such as weddings or funerals. Physicians moved from wearing the long black coat to white in the early 1900s, because it was an emerging symbol of purity, worn by nuns, nurses, and brides on their wedding day. Practically, white was less expensive. It did not need to be dyed. It easily showed blood and dirt and could be washed frequently at high germ-killing temperatures without the color fading. The invention of antiseptic techniques and the move of medicine from the community into the hospital resulted in doctors needing to prove to the public they were scientists and they represented safety and security in healthcare. Remember the Flexner report? The white coat became a symbol of purity, cleanliness, and the high status of scientifically trained medical professionals. Ironically, there is now some concern about the white coat being a vector of cross-contamination and hospital-acquired infections, which has led to many modern hospitals encouraging providers to avoid wearing white coats. Instead, physicians in some hospitals are wearing short-sleeved coats or vests, or foregoing the white coat altogether in favor of scrubs. And who doesn't want to wear pajamas to work every day, right? Another complaint about the symbolic white coat is that instead of representing the highest values of medicine, science, healing, professional integrity, it represents elitism and hierarchy in the medical profession. The white coat may provide a barrier between physician and patient. Up to 30% of patients may even experience a white coat syndrome with elevated blood pressure and anxiety during visits to a medical office. Patients may feel intimidated by the white coat, which could negatively affect their health outcomes if they fear disclosing private information to their provider about health concerns or personal practices. Pediatricians and psychiatrists no longer wear the white coat, recognizing the barrier it presents to their specific patients. But most patients still expect their providers to wear a white coat. A recent large study found that a physician's attire affects how patients view them, as well as how satisfied patients are with their care. Physicians who wore a white coat over business attire were deemed more knowledgeable, trustworthy, caring, and approachable, particularly by patients aged 65 and over. Doctors who wore scrubs with a white coat scored next highest, followed by those in business attire with no coat. The length of the coat is symbolic as well. The short coat is traditionally worn by those in training, while the longer coat indicates completed training, more experience, and higher status in the medical field. This hierarchy has been criticized by some as an obstacle to patient care. A student or intern wearing a short coat may hesitate to point out mistakes made by a physician wearing a long white coat, or may be treated with less respect by ancillary staff. At Massachusetts General Hospital, all providers wear short coats to symbolize that medical professionals are always learning. To recognize the importance of the white coat and the progression from short to long white coat, the Gold Foundation created the White Coat Ceremony in 1993 for medical students embarking on their medical education journey, welcoming them into the profession. The White Coat Ceremony gained traction over the past 30 years and is now celebrated at 97% of medical schools. Some universities celebrate the White Coat Ceremony at the beginning of school to welcome students into the medical profession. Here at Samuel Merritt, we celebrate the transition from didactic to clinical training. This marks the accomplishment of acquisition of classroom knowledge and skills and recognizes the importance of supervised clinical practice experiences in the application of that knowledge and those skills to the development of competent, patient-centered providers. May the white coat you earn today represent the professional integrity, patient-centered care, and holistic approach to medicine that you have learned here over the last 15 months. May you wear this coat not with authority, but with humility on your journey to earning a longer white coat. May you always remember that medicine is a profession of lifelong learning and that your best teachers will be your patients. Thank you. The student speakers today are both young women who work super hard and seem to really believe in this daunting task of becoming a PA. They are both serious and kind, engaged and questioning, always seeking to understand and always wearing a warm smile. I am pleased to welcome Juliana Do Prado and Melanie Mation to the stage.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Samuel Merritt's PA White Coat Ceremony for the class of 2025. I am Melanie Mation, and I have prepared a small speech for this special occasion today. As PA students in the past 15 months, we have completed 79 exams, numerous quizzes, many Smiles for Life assignments, 6 OSCEs, and have had endless sleepless nights. So you could see it's been one heck of a journey. But in all seriousness, the white coat is more than just a piece of fabric. It's a badge of all the caffeine, highlighters, those numerous little iPad little bottoms that we replace, and slightly frantic moments we've had as PA students. It represents the endless setting, the brain-melting anatomy lessons, and the excitement of finally understanding how to help others. We wear it with pride and maybe with a little bit of fear, knowing we're stepping into the role that requires both smarts and heart, while still being able to laugh at ourselves along the way. This coat is a reminder that while we may be nervous, we're ready to take on the challenges ahead, one patient, one, did I really just say that moment, and one step closer to making a real difference in our communities. I would like to end off my speech by sending my thank yous. Thank you to our amazing professors and faculty for being there for us and helping us guide us on becoming amazing future PAs. Specifically Tana, Megan, Dr. Marjoram, Carly, Sarah, Kamala, Clementine, Alex, thank you so much for being one of the backbones of this program. You will always be on our shoulder to remind us to never forget to treat the inflammation of our asthma patients. Thank you, Dr. Meyer. We not only know every antibiotic, but we will always remember to check our guidelines, and we will always know the ins and outs of up-to-date. Thank you, Lori, for all your teachings on radiology, and don't worry, we've taken all that knowledge to the bank. Thank you to our orthopedics queen, Emily. Because of you, we aren't a bunch of fractures anymore. Your teaching has us fully fused. All your support and wisdom have been instrumental in shaping our journey, and we are incredibly grateful for everything you have done to teach us and help us reach this milestone. You have all not only helped us master the fine arts of medicine, but have also reminded us that even in the most stressful moments, laughter and a bit of humor can be the best medicine. I would also like to personally thank my parents, my family, friends, and my advisor, Cecily, for always being there for me and supporting me along this journey. Without you, I would not be standing here today. And thank you all again for coming and celebrating this special day with us.
Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, family, friends, and fellow classmates. My name is Juliana Do Prado, and today marks an extraordinary milestone, one that we've worked tirelessly for. And I would like to begin my speech, or really do my speech, by sharing a short poem that I wrote that I believe well reflects what this white coat truly signifies to all of us. White is the color we have strived for. For months, we worked tirelessly. We forgot to eat. We forgot to even sleep. We sat with our backs crunched forward, our fingers tense from jabbing at the keys. We made songs trying to remember each detail and begged our brains to keep up and not to fail, all the while imagining this moment, the moment where we step into the next chapter, united together, wearing the same colored sleeves. Carrying the knowledge our brilliant teachers gave us eager and inspired by the individuals we are soon to meet and properly treat. Today, white is the color we wear, for it is the color of peace, neutrality, and purity. With each thread woven, a promise is made to heal with compassion, to treat all individuals that come our way with respect, honor, and love. With every patient and every hand we hold, we wear this coat and our story unfolds. Congratulations to the class of 2025, and thank you.
Thank you, Juliana and Melanie. Emily Crow is our newest principal faculty member. She joined the team last fall. She joined the same time these students arrived. Emily has been an orthopedic surgery PA for over 20 years and became faculty without much formal teaching experience. But you would never guess that from watching her in the classroom. Emily is a natural. She's a natural teacher and leader, a supportive advisor, an engaged colleague, and an absolute pleasure to work with. Emily is beloved by students and faculty alike. She is small but mighty. She is smart and funny. She is easy in her demeanor and discerning in her expectations. As noted by one student, Emily has grown alongside this class over the past 15 months, and it feels very natural for her to provide the remarks today. It is my pleasure to introduce your faculty keynote speaker, Emily Crow.
When you're 5 foot tall, you bring your own stool, so that's how it goes. Wow, this is a lot of people. It's kind of scary, but not as scary as Caitlin being your ER preceptor, so I feel pretty prepared. You guys look amazing, and I don't mean to sound surprised, but this is a long way from athleisure, so you're looking pretty good there. It was a little over a year ago, I sat right there and listened to Lori deliver an amazing speech and thought to myself, how cool if in like 5 to 10 years I was invited to speak. So here we are a year later or so, and I wish I had taken notes. I do know she mentioned the Italians, Montesia and Galeazzi, and I was like, go ortho, like stuff I recognize. So I want to begin with my sincerest gratitude. First, to the university and faculty who did take a risk to hire me. I felt like I had the passion and the confidence to do this job and do it well to the best of my potential, but my resume did not really support that. So to you, and like literally after my interview, I Googled OSCE, so there's that. So thank you for taking that risk, giving me the guidance, the support, the trust, and the freedom to share my clinical knowledge and to teach to my abilities and allow me to find my footing and my style. So thank you. To these beautiful people in the back of the room. I have spent more time with these incredible individuals over the last year probably than you have. I feel like I know many of you, even though I've never met you. So I think you should all stand up, turn around, and thank you for your undying support in this last year. And last but not least, to SMU PA class of 2025. You are my first. You will always and forever hold a very special place in my heart. Thank you for this honor. to speak to you today. As it was alluded to, we've been on a journey together. Webster defines journey as a passage from one place to another. And I think this ceremony is a beautiful representation of that definition, with the passage from the classroom to the clinical world. We started this PA journey together at about the same time. I sat in the back of your class, and I'm not sure how you felt, but did you think, uh-oh, what did I get myself into? Do I belong here? Have I gotten in over my head? Am I going to make it? What did she just say? Yeah, my exact thoughts also. While you were learning about retroviruses, Campylobacter, and Staphylococcus, I was trying to grasp concepts of pedagogy, rubrics, and the difference between learning outcomes and learning objectives. Don't ask me, I still don't know. While you were making study guide tables and watching Sketchy, which I had to look up, I was trying to figure out Canvas and PowerPoints. I remember one of our early faculty meetings being told it was time for spring term advising, which happens in the fall, so I'm already confused. And I didn't speak much at that time in the meetings, but was like, so this is like where I give advice, right? And of course, there's a rubric for it. As you celebrated surviving gross anatomy and moved into your first semester of medicine, I was excited to be given my first real responsibility in the spring semester as an IS section instructor. Crow Crew? Woo! You played along with most of my harebrained ideas, and you made it through Mission Podsible. I learned that grading chart notes is far worse than writing chart notes. Then as summer rolled around, you were seasoned PA students, now accustomed to having no life outside of PA school. And I guess I didn't screw up too much, as I was allowed to teach your MSK module in medicine and continue as an IS instructor. I spent so many hours putting together those PowerPoints, and I was feeling pretty proud of myself until after the first lecture, Andrew so kindly let me know that my slides were literally yelling at you because everything was in all caps. I was mortified. And what can I say about the Ratchet Ravens? You taught me a lot, what Ratchet movies were. You talked a lot. You wanted more and more and more cases written to practice. But you challenged me as an educator and made me really find my style and strengths. This fall, we all got to really connect. Under the tutor of this amazing faculty and generous mentors, I was able to teach clinical skills and IS case simulations. I felt super prepared, and then on our first day of skill labs, the power went out in the building, which I now know is probably some type of faculty hazing. I don't know. But we didn't panic. I turned directly to you guys and was like, help. You did not hesitate. Every single one of you grabbed a bin, schlepped it over to our other location, and were incredibly helpful and supportive in that moment. Throughout the fall semester, we got to suture, place IV and central lines, use ultrasounds, intubate, and perform lumbar punctures. In IS, we had the early birds, Emily and the Jets, baddies, the Band-Aid Brigade. You treated patients with fatigue, chest pain, abdominal pain, and you survived Halloween night in the ER with animal bites and cellulitis. I had a blast. We learned so much together, and man, did we have fun. You learned the brain flex and began to realize how much you have learned and know, which leads us to this part of the journey. As you know, I take this job very seriously. I have a responsibility to this wonderful profession of physician assistant, to Samuel Merritt University and this incredible PA program and faculty, and to you, my kids. You all are amazing students, but you know, most importantly, my responsibility is to your future patients. So now, this responsibility is passed on to you. No pressure. Like it or not, you will represent the PA profession as a whole. SMU, the program faculty, including me, so make me proud, along with your preceptors and clinical sites. But it is important that you represent yourselves. There is a patient or a patient family member who has never seen a PA or healthcare provider with the same skin color, gender identity, sexual orientation, medical illness, disability, or whatever, wearing a white coat. This mindset will allow you to keep the patient at the center of your care and practice of medicine. Always acknowledge each patient's unique qualities. Listen to their goals. Treat them with respect and dignity, and provide them with support and quality care. In closing, I'm no Juliana, but I fancy myself a poet. I have put together a short composition to represent our journey together. It's called Parallel Journey, PA capitalized in parallel, PA. Get it? You're with me. Okay. As we stepped onto the campus of SMU, it only took a few days to realize we had no clue. Some of you thought this day would never arrive, but you have earned your white coat, even though you thought you may not survive. There were late nights cramming, office hours, and exam reviews. You learned diabetes, heart disease, orthopedics, to name a few. You've placed central lines, Foley catheters, and splints. You've mastered vertical and horizontal mattress sutures without any hints. You're familiar with IV fluids, medications, and lab tests. You continue to ask really hard questions and have brought out my best. You let me start each day listening to my favorite classic vinyl tunes. You never hesitated to step up and help me with my technological nemesis, Zoom. We celebrated together personal milestones, new babies, weddings, and engagements. And when times got tough, I did my best to provide you a safe place to vent. From anatomy to physiology to medicine to OB-GYN, through dedication and focus, you have developed your PA mind. We have laughed together as we discovered fun ways to learn. During our roundtable discussions, you each were super excited for your pathophysiology turn. We played Poop Jeopardy, and the trophy went to Team Doo-Doo. Your future constipation patient will be so thankful to you. The next chapter of this journey may be scary, having to leave home, but not as scary as the patient with the sympathomimetic toxidrome. Put that in a poem. As you begin your clinical phase, turning to the journey's next page, you have earned your white coat, so wear it with pride as you cross this stage. Remember to listen to your patient and always put them first. Don't forget to have them point with one finger to where it hurts. As this part of our journey together comes to an end, that's right, you're only halfway. Believe in yourselves, your hard work, your education, and it's going to be a great day.
Emily. That was fantastic. So much fun. Each year, the PA department recognizes student academic achievement and service with individual student awards. We will first present the academic awards, followed by the service awards. Alex Duplancher joined the SMU faculty in 2021, bringing with her extensive experience in PA education and clinical practice around the world, including Florida, California, Ireland, and Australia. Alex brings her thoughtful and unique perspective to the SMU PA program. Alex's experience and special interest in the assessment of teaching and learning earned her the position of Director of Didactic Education. As such, Alex is the most appropriate person to present the awards for highest academic achievement in the didactic program. Unfortunately, Alex is not able to be with us today. She's homesick and has no voice to speak. So we can wave to her on YouTube. Hi, Alex, we miss you. We wish you were here. She extends her sincere regret at missing the ceremony today and her heartfelt congratulations to each of the students in this cohort. I will read Alex's prepared remarks and present the academic awards on her behalf. Academic awards are given annually by the PA department to recognize students in the didactic year who achieve a 4.0 GPA. These awards are very well deserved and represent a tremendous effort and dedication to learning. The SMU PA program has a demanding didactic curriculum. Like all PA programs, we have a short amount of time to teach an endless and ever-changing medical knowledge and skills. We challenge our students to discover new ways of learning and new ways of applying knowledge. Success comes through self-discipline, self-exploration, and a healthy respect for learning medicine. Students build not only an enormous knowledge base, but they build strength, resilience, and compassion. I am always in awe of how much students support each other and learn together throughout this process. I also see so much strength and determination in all of you. Many of you have made a huge effort to grapple with learning medicine and overcome personal and academic challenges to get here today. Everyone has their own unique learning journey, and everyone here today in a white coat deserves an award. When I read your name, please come to the stage for your award. The academic awards for earning a cumulative GPA of 4.0, wow, go to Madeline Bailey, Lisette Castillo Alvarez, Caitlin Lehman, Anne-Marie Seidel, Yasmin Shamlu, Ash Gorsey Biblowitz, congratulations to all of you. Lori Polinetti participated on the original planning committee in the late 1990s to determine what this program would look like, and she has been instrumental in its growth and development ever since. There is not a piece of this program that doesn't bear the mark from Lori's legacy. It is my absolute privilege to invite Lori Polinetti to present the Service Awards.
Yeah, look at y'all. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored to present the PA Department Awards for Outstanding Service for the class of 2025. Each year, the faculty of the Physician Assistant Program recount their experiences with and their knowledge of the students who have completed their classroom training. We submit our votes for the student we feel has demonstrated outstanding and exceptional service, leadership, and professionalism with their colleagues, the program, the community, and the PA profession. Their name will be inscribed on an enduring plaque that hangs in the department. I know. The faculty consider this award a high honor. This year, considering this extraordinary class, we couldn't decide on one student. So 3 students will get this award today. Please come up to the stage when I call your name. Our first recipient, she's reliable, she's competent, and she has terrific initiative. She's been the tutor coordinator for her class and has done an outstanding job communicating with her peers, with the students in the new cohort, and as a liaison to student services. She's super smart, she's incredibly calm, she's always professional, and she provides terrific constructive feedback. When she sees a need, she fills it. Congratulations, Maddie Bailey. Okay. Our second recipient has been all in since her arrival at SMU. She's proactive, she's responsible, and she's the ultimate team player. She's been both a formal and informal academic tutor with her peers and investing in her classmates' success by collaborating on and sharing study guides for the whole class. For the program, she has been an admissions leader since her arrival, volunteering for our admissions events and encouraging participation from her fellow students. Personally, she's kept me on my toes in the classroom in the best way possible. Congratulations, Emma Madorsky. And finally, he has been an outstanding leader in his class. He is solid, he is professional, he is humble, he has deep integrity and a desire to serve. He has participated in service events, including the FACES program, with high school youth that are interested in the health professions. He has been an excellent liaison between his fellow students and the program. He's a dedicated father to 2 boys, a supportive colleague, and he has a wonderful smile. Congratulations, Andrew Ponticello. Thank you so much. Thank you. Keep smiling, Andrew. And there have it.
Thank you, Lori, and congratulations to each of you for these accomplishments. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. I am pleased to invite Lori Polinetti and Emily Crow back to the stage for presentation of the White Coats to the class of 2025. Will the first row of students please rise and prepare to come across the stage? We'll see if they remember the alphabet. Are y'all ready? Nai Ahero. Madeline Bailey. Congratulations. Nico Benson. Bushra Baum. Congratulations. Narissa Bilar. Congratulations. Aldrich Carls. Congratulations. Richard Carmen. Congratulations. Yeah. Lisette Castillo Alvarez. Darren Chan. Congratulations. Sharon Dillon. Picture. Get too excited. Juliana Del Prado. Nancy Dueñas Minera. So many pictures. Isabella Finney. So many pictures. Oh, you look so beautiful. Andrew Fonticella.
Thank you.
Ash Gorsey Biblowitz.
you so much.
Gabriela Jobava. Michaela Johnson. Caitlin Lehman. Selena Liu. Alejandra Lopez. Will the second row please rise? Are they ready? Do you think they're ready? Patricia Lopez. CJ Lorenzo.
Thank you.
Raquel Lozano Leva. Christine Luong. Emma Madorsky. Melanie Batian. Michaela Poe. Alicia Pratt. Brooke Runkle. Anne-Marie Seidel. Gina Serrano. Yasmin Shamlu. Kiranjot Kaur Shalopal. Semhar Fesahasian Sepatu. Brianna Tate. Jua Vang. Nikita Vince Cruz. Melanie Wong. Christy Yang. Daniela Yusuf.
Thank you so much.
Xavier Zelaya. You guys look very professional. Thank you to Gina for teaching us all how to put a white coat on Nordstrom style. You all did well. The class has created a video documenting their journey through PA school and would like to share that with you now. A huge shout out to Johnny Moreno in Media Services, who works so hard behind the scenes, is always pleasant and helpful, and makes all of our technology needs possible every single day. He's amazing. Thank you. Johnny, can you show the video, please? That was fun. We were saying that the video is always one of our favorite parts of the ceremony. It's so fun to see you guys more, unbuttoned and having fun and the journey that you've been through. That's really nice. And thank you to Christy Yang for putting that video together. Before we recite the PA oath and hear closing remarks, I would like to acknowledge 3 very special students that joined this cohort a year ago. Gabby, Raquel, and Daisy came to us from Monterey Bay, joining a class that was already in progress under very unusual circumstances. They put their faith in us as a program that could lead them forward, and they were welcomed into our family. You have been phenomenal additions to this class. Thank you for trusting us. I know this was not an easy path for you to walk. Thank you to the faculty and the administration for being willing to create an acceptance process for these deserving women. We had to create the whole thing from nothing, and everyone was 100% willing to make it possible to support these women and to bring them into our program, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Thank you to the students in the class for including them without hesitation and welcoming them with open arms. I think that this shows what a special family environment we have strived to create here at SMU. Together, we helped make it possible for them to realize their dreams of becoming PAs. I want to also take a moment to recognize Anne-Marie. As a student white coat coordinator, she put in so much time, energy, and talent into making this ceremony possible. So thank you, Anne-Marie. Thanks to the student volunteers who are here helping to support this event today as well. I would also like to recognize Valerie Seck, the PA Department Administrative Coordinator, for her support of this event. Valerie is responsible for the event's logistics, providing awards, supporting Anne-Marie, and supporting the students' vision for this ceremony. Anne-Marie and Valerie and Amara, we could not do this without any of you, so thank all of you. And in Alex's absence, I am going to read her remarks for the PA oath and closing remarks as well. An oath is a solemn promise in the presence of witnesses. It is a binding contract that holds you accountable for your actions and decisions and guides you in upholding the values and ethics of the practice of medicine. In reciting the oath, you are making a personal commitment to adhere to a professional code of conduct and uphold the tenets of the physician assistant profession. The oath we are reciting today is taken at white coat ceremonies and PA programs across the country. For students, it marks the transition from classroom to clinical studies. As practicing PAs, it is a reminder of the values we uphold and the shared responsibility we all have in taking care of patients. Students, members of the faculty, and any family or friends in the audience who are PAs, please stand and join us in reading together the physician assistant oath. It's in like the tiniest script possible on your program. You guys ready? I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. Thank you. Thank you all for participating in our white coat ceremony this afternoon. Thank you to all the friends and family who are here to support your loved ones in making this important transition to clinical practice. Thank you also to the members of the university administration for being here to support us. A special welcome to Dr. Satish Chandra, the Dean of the College of Health Sciences, whose first day at SMU was Monday. We're glad to have you join us today. Perhaps most importantly, I would like to extend a huge thank you to our administrative team, Valerie Seck, Clementine Sigua, and Amara Trevetti, without whom the PA department would completely fail to function. The PA class of 2020, oh yes, please, cheer them. The PA class of 2025 is invited on stage for a class photo, followed by refreshments and celebration across the atrium in the Bechtel room. Thank you.